Aqui, Thread in Motion is working in the area of smart wearables. Now, this is somewhat of a new area, so I will try to break down this a little bit for you. So the company is based out of Istambul in Turkey, and it's still a young company. It started in 2016, and it's a company focused on innovation and product development in IoT for the wearables technology. What does this mean? Well, this means that the technology that you normally use either on the computer, on your car, or on your cell phone, you now will be able to transport it with you without feeling anything that you are carrying. In this case, Thread in Motion started with the gloves systems. So you are now probably very aware that since we have started using barcode labels, they have been used throughout the industry. They started as a point of identification of an article, but nowadays they are used for processes, for activities, for linking up to information page. You get everything. So more and more you need to use barcodes and barcode scanners. So there is some context here of why are we here, why Thread in Motion is now one player in the market. From 2014, 2015, we got information that we're reaching the fourth industrial revolution, meaning the first one when we got mechanization, the second one for mass production, the third one when you got automated devices and automated manufacturing cells, and now the fourth industrial revolution means that we are able to communicate between devices and devices working with the systems. We have several types of systems, as you are probably aware. We have the ERP system, then we have the manufacturing system below, and then we have the machines working. Now, more and more, as soon as you get the processes and the workflow processes in a digitization flow, meaning within the fourth industrial revolution, you still have people working in the factories, in the warehouse, in the services area. And so now it's clearer that you have people still making mistakes because you want to do your processes faster. There's pressure to get things done faster. So why don't you try to help people work faster and better at the same time? And so this was the beginning of Thread in Motion, and Thread in Motion is now focusing on this type of wearables, meaning on gloves, but this technology can go everywhere. Let's talk a little bit about that. Okay. So, of course, to have this product and this type of product development, you need hardware, you need software, you need somewhat the design of the interface with the human, which in this case, it's a glove, but it's a special type of glove because the textile in itself is also important for Thread in Motion. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. And of course, the design of the device will have improvements or will have also acceptability of the user more or less. So we are always very focused on the user and how we will use it and the type of feedback that it can provide us. This is very important for us. Oh, let me see. Okay, now it changed. So we are a young company, like I said, but you know, we have very big customers, and some of them are, you know, really old customers, really credible companies. This also means that we are a relevant player in the market. I will say that most of these customers are in the homeland of the company in Turkey, But nevertheless, we have been opening doors throughout the world, and we have received lots of awards, and we have accomplished many milestones. Now, we are now in the stage where we are scaling the business to a worldwide level. Okay, just let me see why. Okay, the slides are just a little bit late when changing, so forgive me. So I was saying that we are now on the global mission to go around the globe. And we are already spreading for a couple of countries outside of Turkey, outside of Europe, and in other parts of the globe. And we have been blessed also with 4 different rounds of investment from different players, which is also a big sign of who we are. And we have, at this point, we have over 200 million scans performed. So now you can ask, if you are going global, you have to be aware that there are other players, very large players in the market, already in the market of the scanning barcode label devices. And we are aware of that, of course. Now we have something that is quite different, and it's related to intellectual property of the company, but it's widely reflected in the product itself. And this has to do with the textile. Remember, I told you the textile was important for us. So within the textile, we have also our technology. And this is why the company is called Thread in Motion, actually, because it's really very relevant for the technology application. And so when you see the glove that you have on the right of the screen, where you have a full keyboard that is working together seamlessly in real time with your internal system, this means that the glove and the textile is very relevant for the future of the business. So I would like to go through some of the features, some of the advantages of the product. I'm pretty sure that this is very easy, and some of you have already understood all the benefits that we can have from using this type of technology. And of course, the first one is traceability. You now need to know in real time, where is my order, my online order, when does it arrive? Is it scheduled? Is it in transport? Where is it? Or within the warehouse, how much stock do I have? Am I looking at the registry of yesterday, or is this real-time registry? So everyone wants to know everything. And we do have to know this, as long as we want to keep having better performance and better customer relations. Either you're on B2B or on B2B2C, or even B2C, you really need to control all the aspects of your processes. So traceability is an important milestone. Now, we have traceability, which sometimes, you know, there's a trade-off. If you want traceability, you get to have more administrative effort, more energy. It's not like an added value immediate. But in this case, you get traceability, and you have hands-free working. So you get to do everything you normally do, but you are now using a glove like I'm using right now. Okay. So I get to use the keyboard. I get to do everything I normally do, but I still have a new tool in my hand, which, by the way, in terms of ergonomics, I don't need to grasp it, you know. If I have to use a scanning device the whole day because it's a part of my job, I don't have to keep pushing my hands to pressure it. It might just weigh 200 grams or 100 grams. It doesn't matter. During the full day, it's a lot of fatigue. So with this type of device, you get below 50 grams, and it's connected, fully connected with you. You will not forget about it anywhere. You will not let it fall on the floor. It's a perfect companion. Well, why do we call it a smart glove in this sense? Well, we call it a smart glove because it is connected with your system, and we have lots of ways, lots of mechanisms, lots of features within the interface that allow you to specify lots of different information. For example, if you want to be informed while you are using the glove, if you are scanning correctly or if you are scanning incorrectly. For example, you might be trying to scan the wrong barcode to put into the system. We can help you do that, and you have several types of information because we have feedback systems. What type of feedback systems? Well, we have vibration, which is haptic. We have the optic, which is the bars that have different lights within, and we have the sound. Some of them are already pretty common in the marketplace, but not all. And I'll try to explain. Imagine that you are running your system, your device, you are running it in a noisy environment. The noise feedback, the sound feedback might not make a difference on the daily usage. So you have light to inform you. If it's green, it's okay. If it's red, it's not okay. Well, what if I tell you that if I want to do my process, my activity faster, one way of doing it is while I'm scanning on one side, my eyes are already looking to the next task. So if I'm looking to the other side, how will I know if this was a okay or not okay scan? Then you get the haptic. So the glove, because it's in intimate contact with your skin, the system will vibrate and it will tell you if it's okay or not okay. So you see, there's lots of different small improvement points that all together combine in such a way that as soon as you start using this type of devices, you start immediately improving. You do have a training curve, but most of the features, you will use them immediately 100%. So we will have, or we'll talk about some, let's say, advanced features in with machine learning and artificial intelligence, but let's leave it for a little bit later on. Okay, let's change the slide. Let's see if the system is running. Yes. Okay. So what are you investing if you invest in thread in motion wearable technology? Well, for sure, since you are digitizing all of your activities using labels and using devices that connect directly to your cloud, you are bringing your activities through Industry 4.0, which is a good thing. Now, since you're doing that, and since we will provide you extra information about stock management, about resource planning, about routes optimization, this means that you can have different apps, different software feeding on this information to provide you more information, a different layer of information, probably information that you can use to make decisions. You see where this is getting at, right? And of course, if the people that are working in this area feel that they are now more productive, if they can output more, and if they have some kind of comfort, they don't have to use cumbersome and heavy devices, they will feel better. And this is better for everyone, of course. So for the moment, Thread in Motion has 3 different devices. They look similar in terms of